It's very rare that we see something totally different from the smartphone space these days. Now, don't get me wrong, smartphones are awesome right now, incredible displays, super fast processors, and great cameras. But when it comes to design, you can put some of these side by side and you can't even tell the difference. I don't know about you, but sometimes I miss that innovation. I miss that wow factor when you first see something. So today I've partnered with ZTE to show you one of the most unique Android phones that I've seen in a long time. This is the Axon M, a smartphone with not just one, but two displays. First, let me show you what comes inside of the box. And by the way, stick around until the end of the video. There's a little surprise for you. I want you to try this out for yourself. It's pretty awesome. First, you get the phone itself, then you get some paperwork and some warranty stuff. You get some headphones, which is nice to see included in the box, a power brick, a USB Type-C cord, and also a SIM removal tool and a micro USB to USB-C adapter. Let me show you what makes this phone so unique. The Axon M is foldable, so it looks like a regular smartphone, but when you open it up, now there are two displays. So when you fold it out, now the two 5.2-inch 1080p displays turn into one large 6.75-inch display, so now you can use extended mode and have more of a tablet experience. There is a midsection in the way though, but it's cool nonetheless that you can do this with your smartphone. There are some different dual screen modes that you can access right from the navigation bar. I like the split dual screen mode. I can see my desktop and my apps at the same time. And what I like is that I can run two separate apps side by side. This is awesome, so if I want to be on Twitter and Facebook at the same time, I can do that. I can get crazy if I want to. Or more practical for me, I can catch up on YouTube videos, I can check my email, respond to comments, all kinds of stuff. This is awesome. One of the modes that I didn't think was going to be useful is the mirror mode. And if you've ever wanted to share a video with somebody, and you have to share the same screen, you might have to get a little close, it might get a little uncomfortable. But with the Axon M, you can play the exact same thing on both sides, and both can enjoy like cool YouTube video or even a movie if you want it. There is a dedicated button on the side that has two functions. If you double tap, it quick opens the camera, or if you long press it, it brings up the TV mode. You can choose what app is launched in the TV mode menu, including DirecTV Now or YouTube, but I have mine set to Netflix since that's my media app of choice. The sound on this thing is also legit. It's got dual speakers. There's one on the bottom and one inside the earpiece. There's Dolby Atmos support, and there's also a dedicated audio chipset with a 3.5mm headphone jack. So if you want to know what it sounds like. What's up everybody, this is Danny. Budget phones are just getting better and better, and you can get a pretty sounds pretty good these days. This is also perfect for my kids. They can watch the exact same thing while sitting across from each other and not fight. They can be cool. So this phone already wins on that side. Parents, you know what I'm talking about. Gaming also could be a cool possibility on this phone. Let's say that you're playing something like Battlefield or you're playing a multiplayer game that shares the same screen. You could probably hook up a Bluetooth controller to this. The possibilities are pretty crazy. And there is something kind of cool about playing a game in this extended mode. Even with that split in the middle, the gameplay is smooth by the way, with some nice frame rates. The build quality on this is very nice. It's Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back with a nice metal frame. The hinge is very satisfying. It's also nice to know that no matter where you go, you always have a built-in kickstand for your phone. And also, if you buy this phone, you'll end up getting into the M Passport program where you're gonna get a warranty for 2 years, where most standard phones, you only get 1 year. Let's take a closer look at the Axon M. This is being powered by the Snapdragon 821 chipset with 4 GB of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage with a micro SD card slot. There's a 3180 milliamp hour battery, and there's also a fingerprint scanner on the power button on the side. It's a little recessed though, which is kind of weird, but it works really well. No problems there. And you can see there's only one camera on this phone, but that's okay because you're gonna get the same quality from your selfies that you would get in the main sensor. So taking 20 megapixel selfies is kind of crazy. And here's an example. If you're wondering how this works, and if you want to take a picture that's not a selfie, the screen just flips to the other side. Here's a few camera samples that I took this week. Let me know what you think. The Axon M can also shoot 4K video and has a manual mode to dial in that perfect shot. If you've ever used an Android phone before, the software is very familiar. It's running a light-skinned version of Android 7.1 at this time, but ZTE stated that they're dedicated to the updates, including an update to Android Oreo. There are a few concerns that I have about this device, and even though it's really nicely built and it has Gorilla Glass on the front and back, it is glass on both sides, so we have to see what durability is going to be like there. There are also a few software quirks, and there is that bezel down the middle, and some people might not like that. But what I'm excited about is the potential of the Axon M and what other form factors and devices that may come after this. I can't wait to see if this form factor is going to succeed and how well it's received. I think it's always hard for a company to actually take risks and come out there with something unconventional in this market, in this space. So even though I don't think this is for everyone, I do commend ZTE for bringing out a product like this. Your opinion might be different than mine, so I want to give you a chance to try out the Axon M. Me and ZTE partnered up to give one of these away. So what I want to do for this giveaway is something a little bit different. We're going to take it to Twitter. So the tweet that's going to make this video live is going to be in the description section below. Find that tweet, retweet it, and favorite it, and then comment on that and let me know what gets you excited about the Axon M and what is your favorite feature and how are you going to use it in your daily life. And we're going to pick a winner from that thread. So it's really easy to enter. Make sure you do that now. And thank you for the support and thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this and subscribe for a lot more videos. And I will see you guys in the next one.